Good evening once again, and welcome to Family Affairs on Xander's Radio 105.7 FM here in Owerri. I'm still your host, Kachi Martins, and my co host is.
Cherubina.
You're welcome. Well, to discuss today parenting styles and how it affects the kids in their family. That is our topic for today, parenting styles. Do you know that your parenting style can affect everything from your child's self esteem, physical health, to how they relate to other people? It is important to ensure your parenting style is supporting healthy growth and development of the children because the way you interact with your child and how you discipline them will influence them for the rest of their lives. So, what are these parenting styles, you ask? Researchers have identified four of them, which are authoritarian, parenting style, authoritative, permissive, and uninvolved parenting styles. And this is what we're discussing today on how it affects our children in the family. The truth of the matter is there is no right way to parent, but the general parenting style that most experts, including the American Academy of Pediatricians, recommend is the authoritative style. Well, while we discuss these different styles, we now know why the American Pediatrics Academy recommended this particular one for us to use in training our children. So, Chinyere, let's talk about authoritarian parenting style. I'll ask you, my dear listeners, do any of these statements sound like you? If yes, that means you're an authoritarian parent. When it comes to rules, you believe it is either your way or the highway. You believe children should be seen and not heard. They are not supposed to talk when others are talking. Their opinion don't really matter. You don't consider their feelings. Your children's feeling doesn't matter. If this sounds like you, that means you are an authoritarian parent. So, what is authoritarian parenting style? Because you're the parent that always believe I said so, and because I said so, you have to do what I said. When a child questions the reason behind the rules that you've given in the house, you'll be like, for what? I'm the one in charge. I'm your mother, and I know what is right for you.
You can't question
You can't
me.
question me. Who are you? Who born you? Are you my mother or am I your mother? Those are the things an authoritarian parent will be telling their child. You're not interested in negotiation at all. The focus is on obedience. And they will be like, quote the Bible, obedience is better than
sacrifice.
I can imagine. Don't allow these things, they don't involve in problem solving. That will not make your child to learn the skill of problem solving. They get used to people telling them what to do. They don't have their own opinion. Their opinion doesn't count. Is there any other thing you can add?
Okay, that's I think most of us are there.
Yeah.
Most parents are in this authoritarian system of parenting, except one day you decide to become intentional. Okay, so you see where they make rules and enforce the consequences with little regard for the child's opinion.
At all.
You're not interested in whether it's okay for the child. You're not interested if that consequence is matches
the mistake,
or the whatever
the offense.
The offense. Your own is just what you want to do is what you will do.
They use punishment instead of discipline,
just
right?
know that if you don't have regard for your child's opinion, you're an authoritarian parent. They use punishment instead of discipline rather than teaching a child how to make better choices. They invest in making the children feel sorry for their mistakes. So you see them saying,
and mistakes is something when you
It's-
make mistakes, you get to learn
you
better.
need to learn from it, but we need to also make the children aware that they can learn from it. But an authoritarian parent is not after that. An authoritarian parent is about punishment and bringing the child to the point where the child says, I'm sorry. You know, when you come to say, can't you say sorry?
Can't you
Can't
say
you
sorry?
apologize?
What do you say?
What do you say when you understand? So, but I said something now. They use punishment more than discipline.
Yeah.
So, Kachi, let us pause here because our listeners may be wondering, how can they say they use discipline more than punishment? Is punishment not discipline?
Yeah.
Are they not the same thing? How is it that authoritarian parents